Very good morning, children. Children, today we'll discuss new subtopic, you may say, that is centripetal acceleration. So far we have discussed about the relation between linear velocity and angular velocity, then angular velocity in terms of time period, and angular velocity omega in terms of frequency. Then now here we will move to discuss about the centripetal acceleration. Children, as you all know that whenever there is a body moving in a circular path, a force which always acting toward the center of the circular path, that force is, what? Centripetal force. So the centripetal force is such a force which acts on a particular particle for forming a circular motion, and the direction of centripetal force is always acting towards the center. Children, when a body is moving in a circular path with uniform velocity, then velocity is uniform, but continuously, at this location, this is the direction of velocity, but in time delta t, you may say, this is the position of the particle, here the direction of velocity is this. So along this circumference circular path, the direction of velocity is continuously changing. Because of the change in direction of the velocity of a particle for forming a circular path, there will be an acceleration, and that acceleration is termed as centripetal acceleration. So let us consider this is the center O of a particle. When the time t is equals to 0, then the position of the particle is at P1, and in time delta t, the position of the same particle becomes at P2. Let here at this location, when we start calculating time, even then the particle is in the motion. At this location the velocity is v1, and in time delta t velocity is at P2 is here v2. Let the radius of the circular path be r. Then what will be the angular displacement, that is delta theta? Angular displacement that we are supposed to calculate. See, angular displacement, that is, you may say, angle. See here, this is, you may say, O, and not O, you can be considered as this is P1, and suppose this is A, and here it is, you may give name, another name. This is, see, velocity, it is a vector quantity. So here we have drawn this v1 represented by P1A. Here this v2 is represented by P1B. See, the magnitude and direction of both v1 and v2 is, I have just removed this v1 here and this v2 here, and the angle between them we have taken here delta theta. So what, this will becomes radius. This PA is equals to, P1A is equals to P1B. This is radius of the circular path, you may say. So let us consider, let a particle moving with uniform velocity v in a circular path having radius r. Let v1 and v2 are the velocities of particle in time, you may write interval delta t. Then angular displacement, that is delta theta. You may say angle is equals to, arc upon radius, that is, you may write arc upon radius. Here delta theta can be written as this arc gives the difference in the velocity. Remember the resultant of two vector. This is another vector, this is another vector v1, this is another vector v2, this will be the resultant. So resultant can be calculated as final velocity minus initial velocity, that is vector v2 minus vector v1 is equals to delta v. Okay, so delta v upon radius, that is, here we have taken this as a radius, so you can write velocity, again velocity, or you may say magnitude of the velocity in terms of this. The magnitude is here v1, so this is velocity, so this is what we can write. Suppose this is equation number 1. Again we know that omega, that is angular velocity is equals to angular displacement upon time taken. This we all are familiar about this. Angular velocity is equals to displacement, that is angular displacement upon time, that is omega is equals to delta theta upon t. Clear? Now from equation 1 and 2 we can write, from equation 1 and 2 we have, or we get, what we'll get, that is omega into, you may write here delta t will be equals to what? Delta v upon v. So from here omega can be written as delta v upon delta t into magnitude of v. This is what we can write. So further it can be written as see, this is what? This is velocity upon time, change in velocity upon time, Again, we know that acceleration is equals to change in velocity upon time. So this delta v upon, delta t can be written as, can be replaced by a. So omega will be equals to a upon, you may write simply v, or magnitude of v. So this implies that a is equals to omega into v. So again we know that since v equals to r omega, this is the relation among linear velocity and angular velocity. So from here we can write the value of omega, that is equals to v upon r. ये डिनोमिनेटर में आ जाएगा बेटा. So omega is equals to v upon r. So suppose equation number 3 and this is equation number 4. Now at last we can write again. You have to write from equation 3 and 4 we get what we'll get. See, A will be is equals to this omega can be replaced by V upon R, that is V upon R into here V already here, so write down V. So finally we will get A is equals to V square upon R. This A is said to be ACP, that is centripetal acceleration will be is equals to V square upon R. Dear students, this is very versatile equation that you are supposed to remember, that is centripetal acceleration is always equals to square of the velocity, that is linear velocity, divided by radius of the circular path of a particle performing circular motion. So this is very versatile equation, that is yes, this one. So there is so many format of this centripetal acceleration. Let me tell you another format. So this can also be rewritten as CP stands for centripetal force. Centripetal, that is centripetal acceleration is equals to, you know, R square omega square upon R. Why? Because V, you know V is equals to R omega. So from this equation V can be replaced by R into omega. So here 1 R cancel with this 1 R. So centripetal acceleration can further be written as omega square into R. So these two formula that you are supposed to remember by heart, they both are very versatile equation of centripetal acceleration. I hope you all have got understood each and every points, steps. Even then, if you have any doubts, feel free to discuss with me. Thank you very much and God bless you.